Hey guys, Jamez28 here, bringing you a brand new Minecraft tutorial. I've been playing a lot on the Tyrants and Plebians server, where filth gathers, and I've realized a lot of people don't really understand how to set up a lot of Mekanism stuff, so I'm here to show you some basic setups that I run that you can use too. So I'm going to start off with how I began. I had a heat generator hooked up to an energy cube. Now, I didn't have an advanced energy cube, nor did I even have a cube. I had the heat generator hooked up like so it was placed down. Then I had not even basic factory, because these are upgrade versions of what I had before, but I'm showing you how to optimally use them for your own use. So you want to have aluminum wires and just whatever you need. These are both basic factories that both this one enriches and this one smelts. I have an advanced energy cube to store excess energy, and I have a secondary bio generator that I also use for power. So I have both of these here, and hold on. So I had them like this. Then I had the wire between them. As you can see, it's producing because it has biofuel in it. And I need to rearrange these so they actually function correctly. Did it wrong. You're gonna have the back part facing it so it connects like this, and the same thinking with this one. I did it backwards. So you have them hooked together like this. Now what I did for my biofuel generator on the server was I had a chest like so with no, not this one. With these logistical transporters. Now you place them down and it does this. Not that. And it does that. So you can see it has an input here. That's where it takes in biofuel and converts it to electricity. So in your chest, you'd need some sort of biofuel. But since I didn't want to have to keep coming down here to support it with biofuel, what my new setup is, I'm going to have a chest like that, then with a crusher, like so. I'm going to have a crusher here. Now this crusher is going to input organic material through the red port and export biofuel through the blue port. And I'm going to have this connected with logistical transporters up this way to the ceiling, to the main floor. So it's like so, and then I have a chest here. Now in this chest, that's where I'll put the things needed for biofuel. I set up this sugarcane farm just for that reason, because sugarcane is very easy to produce, known as papyrus on the server. It's very easy to produce and very plentiful once you get a farm running. So you have the chest hooked up to this, and then it's going to input here. But as you can see, they're not connecting. That's because of how the placement is. This pipe will input into this inventory, but it won't accept from here. That's because it outputs from the blue side. But if you look here, the blue side, yeah, this is the blue side. That's the output. But in order for it to output, you have to enable auto eject and replace it. So now it'll take it in and export it out like so. And just making sure your red is your input on the top. So using this configurator, you can activate the pipe See, it changed to push, but I need it in pull mode. So now it's going to pull it into here. Now it's crushing it, but as you can see, it's slowly draining its internal power. So it produces the biofuel, and it's not depositing it yet. So you have to take this one and change this one to pull mode, and let this one auto eject. So now it's going in here, it's converted to biofuel, it's producing electricity, but they don't have anywhere to go, so they're not operating, they're not producing power. That's where the advanced energy cube comes in. So now it's producing electricity and charging the advanced energy cube. It goes very slow just because it has a very high amount of power storage. So from here, you can now export electricity. So because this machine requires electricity to produce biofuel, I can run. Oh god, I'm amazing. I forgot that hole was there, so I need to be sure not to fall in this again. So I'm gonna patch that up. So now I'm gonna have electricity flowing through these aluminum wires into the machine. So as you can see, it's operating again. It's producing more papyrus, and then it's ejected into the biogenerator, and it's producing electricity. So the system will feed into itself, producing power. But the whole point of this is to run my other machines, my basic factories. This is the smelting one, and this is the enriching one. We're placing the enriching one down first. So it's full of power, it's ready to operate. As you can see, it has red inputs at the top and blue inputs there. So it's going to accept to the top, and it's going to eject through the left side. So let's see. So now I'll need my logistical transporters, and I'm going to have the pipes here and a chest at the top. So now this chest will store ores, and I didn't mean to change the color, so let me put that back. It'll store ores, and now that it's pulling, it's going to, any ores inside, it's going to pull out and then insert into the enricher. Now it's going to output from the blue side, which I found is here through the configurator. So I'm going to have a pipe here leading into this one. This is the smelting factory. It's going to take in the ores and then take out whatever the enricher produces and then smelt it. But as you can see, it has to accept through the red. As we can see here, this is the orange side. So in order to fix that, since through the configurator I know this is the orange side, you can go here into your configuration, and as you can see here, the orange side is the color orange as shown. But since you need it to input in that side, you will cycle through it until it's dark red. So now it's going to take these inputs from this side. Now I want these to export into chests. I believe they are, they're right there. I need it to export into these chests. So using the logistical transporters, I can place it like that and bring them down. And I want it to export through the top. But as you can see here, it's exporting through the blue side, but the top is red. So you're going to go here into this, and now this red side is going to be blue, as shown. So now this basic machine needs to be hooked up to electricity, like so. And now this machine is ready to operate. and then I'll also attach this one here, since I also use this one. So now the machine is finished. So now you have an automated smelting facility with this chest producing inputs. Now, just to show you how it works, so that's the basic machine. So now I'm going to hook up my heat generator. Now, this generator needs lava to activate. It needs lava to run. So I have this tank right here full of lava. Well, not full of lava, but it contains lava in this dynamic tank. So I'm going to have a pipe here connected into the dynamic tank. So now this heat generator, once I order this to pull, no, not like that. There are so many colors this can sift through. Hold on. Oh, the wrong pipe was chosen. When you're dealing with fluids, you have to use a different type of pipe. That pipe is known as the basic mechanical pipe, while these ones are the logistical pipes. And the logistical pipes can move anything, well, not anything, they can move blocks and items only. So now using the basic mechanical pipe, like so, if you attach it together, it will read the dynamic tank, and then once you set this to pull, it's going to start exporting lava into the machine. And as you can see, it's charging its internal generator, well, the battery storage, and it's going to keep storing it until something needs it. If something doesn't need it, it's going to pour the excess into the advanced energy cube. As you can see, it is full. So the energy is just going to stay stored up until it's full. It's going to stop working until it's needed. So I'll give you a demonstration of the whole thing working once I get some ores, and I'll be right back. And we're back, guys, and now I'm going to show you the machine in action. So I want to start with putting some fuel into the biogenerator, so that's where this papyrus is coming in. And then into this chest, I'm going to put in the copper ore. As you can see, it's getting pulled out. Some tin ore, and although this is also tin ore, since they share different data values, the game accepts them as different things. And copper ore, and aluminum ore. Hold on. Okay. So now, if you go down and see, you can see that the papyrus is being funneled down, and the basic factory is enriching, it's producing them, and they're immediately getting sucked out into dust form and taken into the basic smelting factory, where they're being pumped out as ingots and back up into the chests. As you can see, this is very efficient. Well, I wouldn't say efficient, I just say it's very cheap of me to do, and it requires very little setup. When I first started this, I had only this heat generator with some lava pools that were outside, and I funneled the lava in with buckets. I did not even have this storage cube. I had this machine just hooked up into this one without pipes, and then I would put them into this one. Now this machine allows me to just put in ores through that chest, and then it takes care of everything else for me, and you can build one yourself thanks to this tutorial. And next time it appears, I will show you how to use Galacticraft, because I have all this oil and I have really no use for it other than going to space. So next time we'll be heading to the moon, and I'll see you there.